Good morning. Welcome to Chat with Fergus. And we have as our guest of honor today, Theresa. She has a business called Mommy's Wellness. And we'd like to welcome you, Theresa. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. And we really appreciate the time that you made available for us to talk to us about your business. And just as a matter of introduction, tell us about yourself, who you are, and how did you get to start this business in the first place? Tell us more about that, please.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate this opportunity. Well, where do I start? I'm a mom of three. I'm a wife. I'm a Christian woman. And I was in car rental for 22 years, so in corporate world. I enjoyed it tremendously. But then I decided it's like I need something else. I needed to be my own boss and I needed to manage my own time. With my three kids, it's just sometimes with a corporate company, if you want to go slip out and watch a game or two, it's not always that easy. So yeah, then I looked around and I was thinking what to do, and then I decided on I'm a hugger. So jokes aside, I like being with people. So I get my energy from people. So the wellness area was something I looked into. I then discovered the Mommy Wellness group on through the internet, and when I digged a little bit deeper, I found that I really fell in love with the concept of them being inspiring women to better health. That was then the start of how I got into this. It is a franchise, so that was in June 2016. I opened my doors then that same year, October 2016. So yes, I've still got I would say a toddler at this stage, my business. It's not been going for years, but I really enjoy what I do. So that is me in a nutshell.
Fantastic. Theresa, where are you based?
Okay, I live in Somerset West. I'm actually a farm girl coming from the Free State. So Somerset West was my option. And then the branch that I've gotten into is also based in Somerset West. It's called Park de Vlei. It's a new development on the R, just off the R44. I'm only been there for, well, I only moved in November 2019, the space that I'm in now, but I've been very happy. It's quite tranquil and it suits this farm a little bit more than the retail space I was in before. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment.
Tell me about your staff. How many people do you have employed? Are they from the surrounding areas? Tell me about your people that's working for you.
Okay, yes. What am I, or what are a business without their people? My staff is basically without them. I don't have a business. Last year, this time, I had 4 therapists, internationally qualified therapists. I also employed a cleaner, and then myself I'm actually the manager running the show, working on their nerves all the time. I'm not a qualified therapist, but in my experience with the car rental, being an area manager, I believe that people, if you invest in your people, you can't go wrong. Because of COVID, I unfortunately now only have 2 therapists, which are very highly trained. They're from the Kuils River area. They've been with me now for almost 3 to same time that I've been running. So they are my everything at this stage.
Fantastic. That sounds so interesting. Tell me about your ideal customer. When would somebody know that you are the right place to go to? And what are the kind of customers that you like to attract and why?
I would say all women of all ages are our customer. In the spa industry, you will find that it's normally 7 to 30% rating, where your woman is basically your main customer. The demographics, I would call it more like women of all ages during all stages of womanhood. So that's a mouthful, but yeah, we definitely concentrate more on the mom of the family. That's where the concept of mommy wellness comes in. What our niche market is pregnancy. So we look after the mom from she found out she's pregnant right through till the 3rd trimester. And then we're building a relationship and a connection with that mother. And then the mother will bring the dad, and the baby becomes a toddler, and the toddler then a tween, and then a teen. And we walk around with that mom or that family. So as I always say, a happy wife is a happy life. So definitely the woman expecting, but also with the name, sometimes it is a bit of a struggle. People think that you need to be, we only serve the pregnancy market, but our niche is pregnancy, but we also treat all other moms, moms of toddlers, moms of tweens, animal moms, if you've got your fur friend mom, grandmothers. So the whole woman concept is our ideal customer.
What about the daddies? I hope there's something like this for daddies as well. We always feel neglected, and I'm so jealous.
Yes, under the umbrella of Mommy Wellness, I'm proud to say that that's what's making us more a family spa than anybody else. Under the umbrella, we've got the Daddy Wellness, where we've got packages for the dad to be a lad and dad. We've got plenty of treatments concentrating on the dad, because yes, sometimes when the mom is pregnant, the dad tends to step on the side because mom's got full of her hormones and very difficult, so he must just tread lightly. We also, under the umbrella, have wellness, baby, tot and tween wellness, as well as urban teen. So it's a whole family business, basically, looking after the whole family. The dads, yeah, well, sometimes they feel a bit shy to come in at first, but I've got dads now that's coming regularly. So yes, the dads are also very important. And it's not just dads, it's the dudes as well. So the dudes in the world are also welcome, and we treat them as well.
That's interesting. That's really exciting and exciting. I think there's a lot of people watching this that will be able to resonate with that and identify with that. Theresa, tell me about the impact that COVID-19 had on your business. What impact did it have? And what challenges are you facing right now?
For this, I think with most businesses that we're talking to now, it's been hard. The last 3 months has been tremendously hard on the health and beauty industry, because we were not allowed to trade at all. So for the last 3 months, from March to June, there was no income coming in. I relied on the UIF, the TERS, for my staff, but that's obviously also not their full salaries. Relationships, I must say, came in handy. Your positive relationships you've got with your suppliers and the landlord, because without those relationships, it would have been difficult. So I could arrange with them, and they were very helpful where they could help me. But I'm just so very grateful that we could open our doors again I think we opened again on the 22nd of June, because we wouldn't have, if it carried on for us to last till level 1, I'm honestly saying that I think wouldn't have had a business to rely on. But we are now open, so we are 100% COVID compliant. The regulations and rules that was in the Gazette, it's basically the things that we already are concentrating on: your hygiene, your sterilization, your sanitization. In a spa industry, that the staff get taught those things, and it's an inborn thing. But people need to feel safe, so we've definitely put extras into place. We've obviously your screens with reception, with your nail stations. The lucky thing is we like a home-based spa. I would say, because of only 2 therapists, we had to re-look at the way we schedule our appointments. We are seeing a lot less people, but we are definitely trying not to have anybody coming in and leaving at the same time. Social distancing, people might think, how? So in our treatment rooms, my people wear all their protective gear. After a treatment, there's extra time now scheduled for a whole, you can call it a deep cleanse, where we take off all the towels, we spray, we sanitize. So at this stage, we are just wanting to be 100% compliant every day, and we don't let our guard down at any stage, because our people need to feel it is safe to return. So everything is in place. So yeah, that was a big challenge. It is different, but I think we still can offer the relaxed and positive atmosphere that people would need in a spa industry.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. I believe that people will have a real concern about the safety when they visit a spa like yours. And I'm glad that you elaborated a lot on how you actually go to the extra mile to ensure that they do have all the that you do have all the hygiene factors addressed, and you change your way of normal business practices to make to ensure that people can feel safe in that space, and that is crucial in this case, I believe, as well. Theresa, quickly, some people, they say, learn from their mistakes, but wise people learn from the mistakes of other people. Tell me about some mistakes, some things that you learned from during this COVID time.
Yeah, I would say not. We need to have hope in the future. Definitely, without hope, your dreams, you don't have dreams. This is going to be part of our lives for a very long time. I think some spas gave up a little bit too quickly, because I myself thought, no, how's this going to work with all these different things put in place and all these. I couldn't see myself being able to offer this service of touch and feel, and in this COVID time. But I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. With my kids, I always said, this too shall pass. If there was difficult stages, this definitely will pass. Might take a few years, but it will pass. So just keep the hope and keep supporting each other where we can. A big mistake I made, not in the COVID situation, but I would say when my business first started, I went into retail space, very expensive retail space. And looking back now, if I were in that space still during COVID time, I would have had to unfortunately also close my doors. So when you open a new business, just make sure you choose the right space. That's my advice to people. they say it takes 1,000 days to get a new business off the ground. It was very hard the first 1,000 days, but with grace and lots of prayers, we made it. And yes, I've got hope for the future.
Fantastic. You know, Theresa, the spirit of entrepreneurship is so important in these times, and I really can associate with that. Thank you so much for being so positive about the future, in spite of what happens around us. Tell me, from that note, what do you know about business coaching? Have you ever come across business coaching before? And what did you learn from that? And is it something that you would consider?
Fergus, I was pleasantly surprised because I think my business coach were my husband the first few years. So after I've gotten onto one of your webinars, it's something that I'm really interested in, and I went onto your website and it really looks amazing, and maybe not something I would have thought about previously, but now, especially in this time, one of my biggest concerns is how do I turn my business back into a thriving, successful business post-COVID? And yes, I know maybe it's something you guys also have to steer us now in a new direction, what you used to. But yes, it will definitely be something that I would look into. And maybe make use of, and hopefully you can guide me, but we will definitely speak about going forward.
Theresa, how can we get the people watching this to get hold of you? Tell me about your contact details and your telephone numbers and your website. Share with us your contact details so that we can distribute that to everybody who wants to know more about what you guys do.
Oh, that's awesome. I think the easiest way is to go onto our website, www.mommywellness.co.za, and look for the branches. There's quite a few branches, but find me, Somerset West. Our numbers are all on there, but I would also like to promote our WhatsApp number. I'm going to read it to you slowly. It's 065 403 7797. It's a WhatsApp business number, which it works easier for us now if the ladies are in treatment. The people can just pop a WhatsApp. We make bookings on there. We share and broadcast our specials. So that would be nice if you guys can put that into your contact, you too, Fergus, and just say pop a hi through, and then we will add you to our contact list. And then we would also, maybe if you can, follow us on Instagram. We've got our page of Somerset West. Our handle is @mommywellness_SW. And there you will find, we post things that help clients, not just all our specials. Yeah, and we would like to build a relationship and a connection with you on social media.
Thank you so much. There you have that. And lastly, Theresa, what has been most inspiring to you today? We need a positive kind of closing message of hope and inspiration to the audience. What is it that you'd like to share with us?
No, that's very easy. The thing that I found now over this period is people still care. People still care, and the empathy that's out there at this stage, especially in the business world. If you're a big company or a small company, we understand the struggles, and it's amazing to see the empathy that's currently in the business world. So yeah, that's a great shout out to all of you guys. We must keep helping, keep supporting, and yeah, support local.
Here we go. Local is lekker, as they say. Great stuff. Theresa, thank you very much. We are very grateful to have had you on the show this morning. And my name is Fergus Ferguson from Action Coach Fergus Moore. And thank you, Theresa, for joining Chatting with Fergus.